Hey everyone, welcome back to Living the Reno. This is episode number 2 of our shed build series. We're building a 12 by 8 shed. That is our concrete pad. We did that back in episode 1. So now we're gonna get started with framing the walls. So what we're building is a home hardware project shed. So basically they give you a set of plans, instructions on how to build the shed, and then a materials list, and then you can pick and choose what materials you want to use, such as like the siding, the windows, and the doors. You can customize it, but at least it gives a base set of plans to work off of, so we're not just building it from scratch. So that might not be an option for all of you if you don't live here in Canada that have a home hardware, but look at your local building center. They might have something similar to this. I decided to start with the simplest wall first. This is a side wall with no openings in it. I lined up the top and bottom plates and marked out all the stud spacing. Both these walls have a pocket built into them at the front for some roof supports for a porch overhang. To attach the walls together, I'm using framing nails. I started the nails with a hammer and then I drove them in with a palm nailer. This is not as fast as a framing nailer, but it really saved my arm in this project. We set the first wall aside and then started on the second side wall. This one will have double doors in it. Now it's time for the rake walls. These are built up to match the roof line. These also have pockets built into them for a ridge beam to fit into. This front wall was the most complicated as the front door needed a header and a ridge beam pocket just above it. Now it was time to stand up the walls and see the shed take shape. We attached braces on each wall to keep them in place and to keep them from falling down. After we got all of the walls squared and plumb, we attached them together with some more framing nails. I used a hammer drill to make holes through the wood and into the concrete, and then installed 1/4-inch Tapcon screws to secure the walls to the concrete slab. With all of the walls set, I used a multi-crafter tool with a flush cut blade and cut out the bottom plates where the doors were going. I also added a cripple stud here above the double doors. Now it was time for the wall sheathing. This part really starts to stiffen up the structure. We left the braces on the walls until we were ready to put up each of the sheets. I decided to put up the full 4x8 sheets and then trim them to the tops of the walls afterwards. Here I am now framing out the front windows. There is one on each side of the front door. Before I blocked myself out of the shed, I cut out the opening for the side double doors. Now I started to cut up the leftover pieces to make up some small sections on the top of the rake walls. Here I am trimming out the pockets where some 4x4 posts will be installed for the front overhang supports. We decided to seal all the bottom of the sheeting with some flashing tape, and then we installed house wrap to the whole shed. And of course, this was on one of the most windiest days. We sealed all the seams with tuck tape and then installed flashing tape to all the doors and windows. that is quite literally a wrap for today's video. All the walls are up, everything's sealed up. We're just missing a roof. So stay tuned for the next episode, and we're gonna get started on that.